Some of you might be thinking at this point, this is good, but this is not real. I can't keep staying in this learning and discovery mode. I don't have unlimited budget. I have a deadline, I have customers, I have a contract, I have all these things. This is good theoretically. Well, not really. Here's the point. We've been doing this. We've been doing it for years, actually. If you look at the different deliverables, we know that the customer needs to discover what they want. So we've been giving documents, but getting very little feedback. Right? If someone gives you a document, how much feedback do you give on that as requirements? Some. Yeah, it's not zero. Some. Screenshots, wireframes, yeah, I get more. That's all one way. We can have discussions, reviews, we can even do prototypes. That's all great. But everything below this blue line has a very interesting property of it doesn't add tangible value. What do we mean by that? That if you like it, you can't ship it. I have to go build it. You love the requirements document. Great. Take it. Deploy it. Can't. Okay, let me go build it. By the time I go build it and come back, what's happened? Change. So here's the most interesting part about Agile. It's this. What if, instead of giving you all these discovery things, I give you something that's actually working, but you use it for discovery? What if I give you working software that one of two scenarios happens? You like it, take it. And if you don't like it, what happens? You've given me the most amount of learning I could get from this. So here's where the mindset kicks in. Do you view this as a failure or as learning? So I write a draft of an article. Do we view that as awesome, iteration one, now let me tell you what I want? Or, you didn't get it exactly right the first time. So you need a meeting with the boss to talk about that. What is our viewpoint of that? That's really the critical part. Because we are so afraid to build this until we've nailed the requirements. And Agile says, wait a minute. Go build this with a whole different mindset. The mindset of learning, not the fixed mindset. The mindset that the most amount of learning you will get is from this thing that you just built. Not the prototype, not the screen designs, not the documents, but the thing that you built. And guess what? You get an additional bonus here. If you like it, ship it. If you don't like it, then I got the most amount of learning, and I should reward you for that learning. And this is really how it looks like. So here's iterations. Just like we said, prototype is a discovery tool used with a fixed mindset. Here's iterations used with a fixed mindset or with a growth mindset. A lot of you, when you think Agile, you think iterations. Well, iterations could be used with a fixed mindset. Here it is. It looks like it's Agile, but really, is it? Is this Agile? Because the assumption here is, whatever the customer told me is what they want, so I'm going to go build it in little chunks. Every chunk, I'll give it to you, and you'll give me feedback on it. But the question is, you won't get the end-to-end picture or value till the end. And even if you like this, can you ship it? Yes, no?
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're not going to ship this. But what about here? Here, the mindset is all about learning and discovery. Which of these two iterations provides the customer with more learning and discovery? Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. So Agile teams will strive to build this, not this, in the iteration. so that I can get the most amount of learning and discovery. And if you've noticed here, we threw it away. Why? Because there were mountains in the background and her hand was on her. Okay, that's totally wrong. Great. Celebrate the learning because the next one is actually closer to what you want. Versus building all of this and then at the end say, yeah, no, that's not really what I was looking for. Even those who do Agile right now, have you ever built things, different modules, and then when it all comes together, the client says, well, okay, now that I'm seeing it all together, yeah, that's not really what I'm looking for. The total end-to-end experience is different. Couldn't you have told us that before? Well, you actually never gave them the end-to-end experience before. Because we built it in little chunks.